Unit 1, Algebra, Solving Equations. In this lesson, we are going to learn how to solve an equation. First of all, solving an equation means getting x with itself on one side of an equation, which means that in order to solve an equation, the unknown value, which is x, must be on its own on one side of the equation, and all the known values must be on the other side of the unknown value. So, an equation is like a balance scale. Let's look at this picture of the balance scale. This is the balance scale where when there is the same weight on each side of the scale will be in balance. But if we add some weight to one side, what do you think will happen? The scale will slip like this in the picture number 2. The two sides are no longer in balance because one side is heavier than the other. This example also applies to equations. Therefore, in order to avoid getting an equation out of balance, when we make a change on one side of the equation, we must apply the same change to the other side in order to avoid the imbalance of the equation. Thus, whenever a change happens to an equation, it must happen equally on both sides. Now, let's take some examples in order to understand the concept more. The first example, x plus 3 equals 12. In order to deduce the unknown value of x, we need to rearrange the equation so that x is all by itself on one side of the equal sign. In this example, the x is not by itself, so we have to move the plus 3 to the other side. So we have to subtract 3 from both sides. X plus 3 minus 3 equals 12 minus 3. X equals to 9. Thus, by subtracting 3 from both sides, we deduce the unknown value of x, which is equal to 9. Let's take another example. 3 minus x equals 12. Here we have to subtract 3 from both sides. 3 minus x minus 3 equals to 12 minus 3. Minus x equals to 9. We can see that we have minus x. Therefore, we have to know that x is multiplied by minus 1. Now we have to divide minus 1 from both sides in order to get the value of x. So minus x over minus 1 equals 9 over minus 1, which is equal to minus 9.